everybody, it's me, Joanne Miller. I'm just hanging out here. I'm trying to figure out a place to prop you. I'm actually sitting outside on my in my rocker chair on my front desk, and I'm just being bored. I've got to glue, oh my gosh, over 200 pins. I have to put pin backs on some little things, and I was being bored. Whoops, hang on. Maybe if I prop you up there. Yay, sorry. So I'm just hanging out here. Yeah, I said I'm sniffing some glue. I got my E6000, decided to do it. It's a lovely night. It's supposed to rain later tonight into tomorrow. So I figured I would just hang out here and prep some stuff. I've got, 240 pin backs. I don't know if you can see this. Hey, Mom Scout. Anyway, so, hey, Catherine Homer, I'm glad you found Periscope. So I've got these little pin backs. I've got that. I've got, oh, I can't really show what this is. It's got wings. Any of my little social butterflies. If you're on here, you're getting a little sneak peek. If you find me, you have to say the secret phrase. For those of you that are on my Be a Social Butterfly group on Facebook, hopefully you figured out what that secret phrase is. Don't type it here. Remember, it's secret. We don't want anybody to know, since I'm going to archive this and put this onto YouTube later. Sorry. If I don't see a comment that you're making as I'm just chatting and working, it's because I'm trying to look on the screen, trying to figure out where I'm going to work. So one of the things I work on, and I messed up my last trays, so I love working on aluminum foil trays when I'm doing especially glue projects. The reason is if I mess them up or if I get paint everywhere, I can just literally just toss these things away. And I was at the grocery store, so they had a buy two get one free. So I thought, this is kind of cool. So I know what it is, but I'll not share. Oh, how do you know what it is, Catherine? You're gonna have to message me later and tell me how you know. So, and I'm gonna miss you too, because I know that everybody can come to Indy, and I'll broadcast periodically. So hopefully, those folks that are at Indy will be able to see the archived videos later, and those of you that are at home will be able to get a taste of kind of what's going on and find out more about the Red Hat Society. I don't have my hat on. I could have put my visor on, but decided it was just going to be in my way as I was looking up and down, looking all around, as I'm just being just nuts. So yes, I'm sitting out here. I've got red and purple everywhere. My strawberry's in a red pot. I'm moving it. My strawberry actually lives upside down on this bucket right next to my chair, in front of the table. It's a mess, but let me pan it. Okay, so there's the strawberry pot. Normally it's, normally it's on that pot. Okay, so here we go. So for those of you that see my garden pictures on Facebook, so when it's nice out, I like to hang out here in my gliders. So here I am. So got my, oh gosh, it's a mess. No, Catherine, you cannot use voice on your broadcast, but you did figure out at the bottom that you can type. So you're going to be able to hear my voice. The only way you can interact back to me is if you're using the application, and then you can type. The other way is if you go ahead and tap on your screen, little hearts will float up that says that you like whatever it is that I'm posting. Hello, SC5114. Anyways, we're just showing you the front of my house where I hang out. I always type. There we go. I love those hearts. So, my heathers, they're not in bloom. This is a flower. I'm not sure what this is. If anybody can identify what this weed is, I didn't plant it. It's pretty tall. I'll back it up so you can see. The purple thing down the bottom, that's just a plastic tulip. It twirls in the breeze. I got that, I think, at the dollar store. But I have no idea what this, whatever this plant is. I'm hoping that it'll be something amazing. I can see the flowers are going to be on the yellow. Yes, Catherine, you did figure out the typing, and I like it. Anyways, so for those people that when I say I'm sitting in my chair, in my glider out front, I guess I should have really cleaned everything up before I told you guys or showed you guys this. This is my long stem rose that's up there. So you can see where the chair is. There's my really long stem. Hey, Jan, I'm glad you found me. I figured we were talking about Periscope on Facebook, so I figured I would do a broadcast while I was trying to figure this out. And, oh, thanks, Catherine. It's a mess. I mean, my table, obviously I've got multiple cans of bug spray hanging out here. I've yet to plant this. So let me put this in the screen here. This is actually a purple rose. Hey Jan. Oh, excuse me, hey Jane, sorry, I looked down. So this is actually a purple rose. I haven't figured out where to put it yet. So right now I'm just trying to keep this alive in a pot, but that's going to be a purple rose. I don't know if there's a flower or a picture on it. I can't get the label out. So anyways, so hopefully I'll have a purple rose at some point. My hubby, Mr. MacGyver, he put together the strawberry planter for me. I did the plates and the coloring that. Those are actually just plates all glued together. And then we made my planter out of it. So anyways, there I am. So for those of you that are just joining us, we're just hanging out at my house. Sorry, I just covered up the thing. I need to figure out. That's a good place. It's a bad angle though, so, because I am heavy, but man, you didn't need to, it's like, you know, being at the fun house, it needs to be tilted differently, so it's just the way it is. So, and I'm using my iPad to broadcast, so, and like I've already said, I'm gluing stuff together, so I'm just sitting here sniffing some glue. I figured I'd take my tray, all these little pieces I had, I'm going to try to lay them out, so I'm going out of the screen. I've got to figure out where to put you guys so we can chat. Hang on while you wander with me. So let me figure out where I can hang you. Let's put you over here on this way. Maybe that'll make more sense. We are who we are. You know what? That's true. Sometimes I wish I was somebody different. Although I couldn't tell you, this is too low. I'm going to move it up here. I'm not sure who I'd want to be. Either in a person or in time or place. I mean, I love things that are in the Victorian era. My luck, I'd be a servant or a serf, as opposed to one of the ladies of the house. You know what? I use these 6,000 at, you know, in the house all the time, but because I have to do over 200 of these, I figured, and I kind of need to get it done today because it's supposed to be raining starting later tonight. I'm in Northern Virginia, for those of you who have no clue where I live. Although I comment that I live online and in Northern Virginia. Okay. So I hang out here. So I'm just laying out all my little, okay, we won't tell anybody. If you're one of my Be a Social Butterflies, when I see you in Indy and you give me the secret phrase, it's on the group. I'm not telling you what it is. Okay. So here's what you're going to get. Okay, so for those of you that are watching the Periscope thing, it's a beautiful little social butterfly lady, but she's got no back on it. So what I'm doing right now is I'm gluing on all of the backs. So in fact, I was going to upload this video. Oh, Catherine, I'm glad it's cute. I'm glad you like it. I hope everybody else does. So luckily, I was going to put a tie pin, a tie tack, whatever kind of a thing on the back, but the price point, I forgot to order them, and at Michael's they were like 10 for $4 or $3.50. I think they were on sale, and I was like, I love you guys, but not that much. Yeah, I wish you could come to Mom Scout. So instead I bought a package of pins. 64 pins were the same price. The problem is I have to pay attention to orientation now on how I glue everything, whereas the pin back, since it was a circle, I could just tack it right on down. So now I've got to be careful about it, and of course that's a pain in the butt. But you know what? For the folks that hang out with me online, they are so worth it. So on Facebook, you can find me at facebook.com/purpleology. That's PURPLEOLOGY. And for those of you that are in the Red Hat Society, I have a Facebook group called Be a Social Butterfly on Facebook, where we talk about social media, computer questions. It's a great place to learn new things like Periscope, learn about things that are happening in Facebook world, as well as have a place where you can ask a computer question. And hopefully if I don't know the answer, somebody else will. We've got an amazing group of women who hang out and wealth of knowledge. Some of you think I'm like this computer guru. I have to confess, what I am good at is research. So a lot of times I may not know the answer. You guys stump me with math questions all the time, and I don't use a Mac. So I just know how to look it up on Google. I mean, serious. And then I know how to evaluate the things that I found in order to provide you with what I consider an authoritative answer, whatever that is. So this is going to take me forever, especially if I'm talking. Have you ever noticed that if you're trying to do two things at once, it takes significantly longer? But I figured I was going to be bored out here. At some point, my husband may come out and check on me, and he'll go, "Who are you talking to?" And I'll say, "Oh, just talking to myself. Just talking to my friends online. My buds, seeing what's going on." So the people, there's 9 people currently online. Of the 9 folks that are listening in, are you going to Indy? If you are, just at the bottom, type yes, so that I can see that you're going to Indy. I'm keeping an eye on the screen. So, oh no, nobody here is going to Indy? Oh man! Okay, well, I promise, obviously, to take pictures. Oh yes, yes, Jane's there, woohoo! Jane, do you know what table you're at? If you say my table 48, then, I don't think so. Jan's going, okay, oh, Jane's at table 63, cool, I'm at 48, so please come find me. I know, Catherine, you're not going, it's a bummer. I'm somewhere in the ballroom. So I know that when you walk in the door, I'll be there. I'll be so easy to spot. I'll be in purple with a red hat. I mean, seriously. So, oh, cool. Jane said that she's a hostess. What's Indy? Oh, for those of you that are tuning in, excuse me, I'm part of the Red Hat Society, and crazy women, we all wear red hats and purple clothing, unless you're under 50, in which case you would wear a pink hat and lavender. And the whole purpose is we get together and have a good time. In Indianapolis next week, it actually kicks off a week from tomorrow, is the Speedway Sparkle, which is this year's international convention of the Red Hat Society. So over 700 women are gathering in Indianapolis just to have a good time. So for those of you that, if there's anybody watching, yes, it is going to be a blast. If anybody's watching that's in the Indianapolis Indianapolis area, excuse me, we're going to be at the JW Marriott on Saturday. It's not open to the public, but on Saturday there's a special shopping pass. So anyone that's in the area, if you're a Red Hat Society member, you can get a shopping pass for $5. For those women who are not yet a member, but would like to go into the shopping area, amazing. I'll get to that question in just a second. For those of you that aren't a member, you can actually join on the spot. It's an additional $20, so it's $25 altogether. Not only gets you the shopping pass, but also a year's membership in the Red Hat Society. The question was asked, do I know if there's a men's Red Hat Society? I know there's a variety of men's societies, but I don't know of any men's Red Hat societies. So I can't help you out there. Now, some of the women do travel with their spouses. So the Red Hat hubbies do show up, and that's always fun. I need to start gluing. I actually like the smell of E6000. Yeah, I know, it's not good for my brain cells, what little there is left of them, but that's okay. I'm trying to, my nails need to be cut. Actually, they need to be done. I messed up my acrylic. Excuse me, I'm not flipping you the finger. I messed up my acrylic on that finger, and they really need to be done for the Sparkle Speedway. What do you mean I'm weird? I'm just me. This is actually, I don't know. Am I weird? Okay. Well, you know what? I'm trying to keep things interesting while you guys are watching. What do you mean that stuff stinks? Oh, I'm weird about that. No, no, no. Although I forgot to bring out my glue. My glue. I've got my glue. It's already affecting me. I forgot my, a napkin. But that's okay. I always have something somewhere. Ah, there's one down here. Hang on. I'm battling the spider for the napkin I have out here. I usually have mine along. Oh, he took 3 pictures. I posted when no one else could come. Cool. I'm Rhonda. Okay, cool. Glues can give me a migraine. Yeah, I know they can. Hence, it's always good to do it where you have a lot of really great ventilation. Of course, I like doing it out here with the mosquitoes. Please give me a hard time. This works? Okay, Okay, so if I want it this way, it needs to go that way. I'm figuring out the orientation of my pin. So theoretically, yeah, I do love E6000. I also love gem tack. That's great for rhinestones. I do buy the more expensive Swarovski glue for if I have to glue a Swarovski in, because some glues like E6000 will cause crazing on the back of your crystals. What's crazing? That's when you get all kinds of weird like crackling effects on it. So I lay these all out. I'm trying to figure out the best way to, I'm trying to glue and watch what's going on at the screen at the same time. And I think I'm going to have to hold these gals up as I'm gluing it down. I think this is going to take me longer than one night. And I probably shouldn't do it while I'm trying to talk to you guys, since I am trying to pay attention on the screen, and I think you guys would like it if I actually glued them and they were glued straight. Okay. Although I don't fly straight, so should a little social butterfly pin fly straight? I don't think so, but it might be a good idea. I'm not really sure. I wish, in a perfect world, I let my nails go ahead and grow out, because I want them nice and long for the event. But reality is, they need to be much shorter to work with. I'm having trouble gripping things because my nails are in my way. So I also should probably, I was thinking maybe I should put this out on a little tray, put some glue in. I could probably dip the pin backs into them, although probably the surface tension would mess me up, and then glue them down. Okay, so far I've glued two. So it's like, hello. So anyways, so I originally said that I had enough for 100. That was actually something else, because I couldn't remember where I put these. I bought these last year. And then I finally found them. So I have enough for 200 people that give me the secret phrase when they're in Indy, which would be way cool. Hopefully that'll happen. If not, I'll make them available to folks that aren't in Indy. If there's any left over, we'll talk about that in shipping at a later time. So, because I feel bad, because of course I really want to take care of everybody, but reality is shipping is going to kill me, trying to get things out. So I may just glue my fingers shut. So that's all right. Ah! All right, you didn't see what I just did down there. What I need is like a holder. I should have brought a glass out here. I can put that down there and put it upright. I got all kinds of stuff down here. I have a whole little plastic container that I have some gardening tools in that are now next to me, next to my chair. So, but anyways, I probably should sign off and pay attention to this, but I knew that some of you just had not used Periscope and might be hanging out with me or looking for stuff. So I wanted people to have an opportunity maybe to come in and check things out, figure out Periscope, because I know for some people this is a new thing. You have no clue. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and sign off because it's obvious I can't glue and talk at the same time. I can walk and chew gum. I can do that. I can eat peanut butter and sing, although I sound much better when I'm naked in a shower, but no, we're not broadcasting that. We have to keep things a family channel. I would probably get in trouble if I tried broadcasting that. Oh yeah, at Indiana, Red Hat Society has an International Glee Club, so we're going to be singing on Saturday. Not only am I broadcasting, I should flip over my butterfly, not only am I broadcasting live from Indy, so if you watch my feed, you'll see some broadcasts periodically. The Red Hat Society will also be broadcasting live as well. So you want to watch the feed, the Twitter feed or the Periscope feed for Red Hat Society, and that way you'll also be able to see the live feeds that are happening from Indy. Yes, I am looking forward to it. I'm so excited. I'm so not ready. We do all sing beautifully together as a group. Individually, whether or not we sing, I don't know. Am I a cat or am I a dog? Matt, the answer to that one is I am a dog person. And I do like to bark. Unfortunately, I had to put my dog down a little less than 2 years ago, and I miss Tip a whole lot. She was a shepherd mix. And I did like to bark at her. So just for you guys, because you asked me if I was a cat or a dog, you tell me. What do you think? As opposed to meow. I don't know, kind of a sad cat. I think I'm a much better dog. So now I don't know if there was another reason behind that question. I'm going to take it just literally as opposed to figuratively. Oh, Matt says I'm a cat trapped inside a dog's body and I get confused. And you know what? I'm confused most days, but usually not about that. But that's an interesting perspective. I never thought about that. Oh, cool. Jan says she's a dog person. Yeah, I like cats too, but most of the time, you know, cats are just so independent, they just want to ignore everybody. So, whereas dogs just like to, you know, hang out, be with people, more interactive. So I think that's why I tend to like dogs a whole lot better than cats. But, well, Matt's got good. Long Island iced tea or Miller Lite. Okay, if Miller Lite, if you're going to do a beer, do a full beer, but I'm not a beer person. I don't like the hops. So if I'm going to do a beer, it needs to be something like a Indian type beer or something like a wheat beer that's less hoppy. Long Island iced tea, you know what, if I'm going to have something hard to drink, can I just get a straight bourbon? Something like Maker's Mark, neat. Just a, you know, a nice shot would be fabulous for me to sip on through the evening. Thanks, Matt. You have a nice night. I'm glad you stopped by. That's probably my preferred things to drink, but usually I'm on medication, so it's either do I take a pain med or do I have something to drink? So, oh, thanks, Matt. I'm glad that you think I'm awesome. My husband thinks I'm okay. So I've been stuck with him for 33 years. So, sometimes I'm happily married, sometimes not. I'm doing okay now. Mr. Bill's hanging out inside in the house. So, anyways, I don't know what else to tell you. So, what I am going to have to do right now, because I do need to get these things done. So, I'm going to go back to hanging out with my glue, making these pins. Lots more broadcasts through the week. I know I'll be back, definitely be back Thursday at 4:30 Eastern Time. I'm doing a live craft demonstration from Indy. I have a YouTube channel called Crafting with Purple, and that's P-R-P-L-E. So take both and really have a good time. Okay, I will. So check out my YouTube channel. I've got a whole bunch of, I need a scratch. Sorry, I'm not picking my nose, I got a scratch. I have a YouTube channel, Crafting with Purple, a whole bunch of duct tape videos that are there, and an origami video, and there'll be lots more, but we're going to be doing a special jewelry video, and that'll be on Wednesday. Hang on, let me think for a second. Thursday's the extra day. It's going to be on Wednesday, so a week from today, Wednesday at 4:30 Eastern Time. I'll be back for sure live, and then periodically after that, to show you guys what the Sparkle, I keep on calling it the Sparkle Speedway, but technically I think it's the Speedway Sparkle of the Red Hat Society, and what the International Convention is all about. And so that way everybody can take a look at all the fabulous racing outfits. So I'm going to go ahead and sign off for now. Bye, everybody. Anyways, my Facebook friends, I'll see you later online. I've got to go back to sniffing some glue. Later.